Hi there. Welcome back to Teachers Outreach. I'm Jody, your virtual tutor for this session. In this meeting, we will meet some content that is the basis of a pedagogical revolution and that will help us grow as teachers and as person. All begin by considering the human being from 2 points of view at the same time: who we are and who we can be if we agree to train our unexpressed potential. When we investigate the educational process, we find that our development has a specific order. It has happened to everyone that a particular stimulus or experience leads us to express abilities that we do not usually use. For example, it may happen to us that a trainer motivates us in a special way. Or we find ourselves collaborating with someone, or we are simply happier, or we have any other condition that allows us to perform better than usual. Thus, for a limited time, we are able to express new potential. Gradually, we go back to our usual limitations. At that point, two possibilities arise. First, we can forget the unique way we functioned in that experience and remain as we were before. On the other hand, we may long for the peak experiences we once reached, remembering our state of mind as more interesting than the usual one. In this case, we tend to make a voluntary effort to repeat the lived experience under optimal conditions. But we don't always succeed. The voluntary effort means whereby a person starts the process of self-improvement. In short, thanks to a chance event, the human being as is can see the gleam of the human being as may become. The self-improvement begins when the glitter of these gleams is gone and we start our personal effort to improve. But what is this effort? Is it the same for everyone? Let us explore. Human beings can be involved in 3 consequential educational processes: development, growth, and evolution. Development is the personal ability to cope with and solve problems, using all one's abilities, even the lightest ones. This process is used in childhood or with those who have some background that has limited the expression of personal abilities. Growth is the acquisition of new abilities useful in confronting ever larger and more complex spaces. This process comes into play when our personal potential is fully developed and we are ready to go further. It usually begins to be applied from adolescence onward. Evolution is the continuous manifestation of the ability to move between different points of view and to create an alternative and better relationship with the world and the people around us. Although development, growth, and evolution each reach their zenith at different points in our lives, these 3 processes characterize every improvement in our abilities throughout our entire lives. The reason we don't always experience these 3 educational processes is our inclination to automatically repeat acquired behaviors, emotional reactions, and thoughts conditioned by our personal history. It's different for children, but we as adults often neglect this aspect of human life. Let's give some simple examples. We may be used to just sitting when we need to do intellectual work, or maybe we were taught when we were children that one must be seated still when we do that kind of work. Then it occurs to us to walk in the middle of a task, and suddenly we discover that a little body movement helps the brain process data. Our habit was preventing us from learning, and this same mechanism happens in our lives at any level and in any context. It's also true that we have all thought at least once in our lives, why do the same things always happen to me? Unfortunately, if I don't change my habits and my reactions, I will always get the same result. Today we are ready to better understand how some automatism in human behavior limits the expression of our potential. For this reason, we will spend a considerable part of Teachers Outreach on the breakdown of reactive processes. This new condition of greater freedom allows us to dispose of muted skills and abilities and successfully approach teaching and educating. To keep this journey going, we will rewatch some of the scientific material produced in the last century. We will do this quickly in the next meetings. This work will facilitate your journey of improvement, and your students growing even more capable will remember us as excellent teachers. That's all for today, and I thank you for your attention. We look forward to seeing you at the next lesson. In the meantime, you can do a little exercise to experience how breaking a habit can lead you to new learning. Choose a small act of kindness to give for free to someone you care about but to whom you have never expressed it as you wish. Share in the comments to this lesson how your experience worked out.